Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by my old friend, esteemed trainer Mark Tibbs. Mark, how you doing?
All good, Danny. Thank you. Yourself? Everything okay back home?
Yeah, very good, very good. Not as sunny and warm as where you are, I don't think. Just tell us where you are and why you're there.
Well, we're in MTK's gym in Fuerteventura in Spain, and just about to start a camp for Canelo.
Wow. I mean, that must be pretty exciting, even though you've been around the sport your whole life, former pro, obviously assistant trainer with your dad, trainer in your own right. Do you still get excited about the really big fights like this?
Yeah, of course I do. It's one of the biggest fights in history, I guess, because of the magnitude of the fighters involved. So yeah, of course I'll get excited, and but I get as excited and as thorough as I do when I'm training 4, 6, and 8 round fighters and 10 round fighters. So you've got to be thorough. We want to do the best we can and cover all areas, and we don't like to leave any stone unturned, so to speak.
And have you taken any of your other fighters out there with you so they get the benefit of the gym and training alongside Billy Joe in such an important camp?
No, to tell the truth, Danny, we're in the Billy Joe Saunders business at the moment, and unless it's going to benefit Saunders, it's not necessary.
Fair enough. And I know you've obviously got really good trainers back at home as well with your other fighters, so there's no worries on that score. Now, we've seen Billy being a bit mischievous on social media, talking about his weight and not being in great shape yet, but seeing the pictures of him, he does look in good shape at the start of the camp. Is it a bit of kidology there? Is he actually, ready to go almost?
You think so, Danny? Well, I'm glad you think so as well. I'm glad you think so, but I'm not too sure about that.
I mean, how is he looking from your point of view? What's his mindset like as well as he goes into what must be the most important camp of his career?
Well, Billy Joe Saunders, he's always been a winner, whether it's a game of cards, whether you flip a coin, whether you have a race to the end of the block. He wants to win. He has to win. He finds a way to win. So he's never going to change that mentality. And the bigger the task, the more that's going to be, going to drive him, I guess. So we don't have to talk about his winning aspect to his to Billy Joe Saunders. No, he's always been a winner.
From your point of view as his trainer, he's GB amateur, former Olympian, unbeaten professional, 2-weight world champion. What can you add to him going into a fight with Canelo? Because he's already so accomplished. What are the little tweaks you'll need to work on?
Well, the little percentages are percentages in his strength and conditioning, his percentages in his tight slips, his tight rolls, his tight pivots, and his tight defense, but also being relaxed at the same point. So it's just a reminder. He's a genius boxer, as I said before. He's a genius, super talented boxer, and it's something that he's got the mindset of a Floyd Mayweather, as I said before, and so I'm there to encourage him and make sure he's clean on the way in and clean on the way out, and he can do that for 12 rounds. And yeah.
How much of it is about making Billy Joe the absolute best he can be, and how much of it is about finding weaknesses, if there are any, in Canelo's game?
Well, Billy Joe Saunders has got to be the best he can be for sure, 1,000,000%, and I know he will be. And so being Billy Joe Saunders the best he can be, he'll deal with what's in front of him. I'm confident of that as well. And it's about being consistent and disciplined, and I'm confident in that because of the magnitude of the fight and what it means to Billy Joe Saunders.
And what do you make of Canelo? Obviously, there's so many things you can say about him, but have you studied him for quite a lot before this fight was made?
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at Canelo over the years since he come onto the scene because of his fighting style. He's a real good box fighter, very intelligent as well, good counter puncher. So we've got our work cut out, but I'm very confident in Saunders in pulling off the perfect game plan.
And we've heard that Kevin Ajarko's coming in for sparring. He sparred Billy Joe before. Seems like a pretty good style match for Canelo, as good as you can get. I mean, Canelo's obviously a unique fighter, but as close as possible, and also a very high quality fighter. I'm guessing that's why you brought him in.
Well, we've got a handful of sparring partners, and I don't know how that name come about on social media, but we've got a handful of sparring partners. But that's he's a good start for sure. Yeah.
How hard is it generally as a challenge to replicate someone once you get to the very highest level in terms of sparring?
Well, you do your best you can. You do your best you can with the contacts you've got, and we've got people in the game that can fish around and look for something that can mimic people who we're up against, and that's what we do. That's what we've always done. And then if there's no one about, we still find a way to win. We've done it in the past, but we're organised. We're organised.
How hard do you think it will be for Canelo on the flip side to replicate Billy Joe's style in his sparring partners?
Let me tell you something. See, the likes of Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo Alvarez, they're real fighting men. They're accomplished. They're established. Their pedigrees are phenomenal. So it's nothing to them. Either of them, it's nothing to them. Once they get this and it's nice to get the perfect replicated sparring partner. It's all well and good, and it's good, and it helps, and we need to do that. But fighters of their fighting IQ, they work it out. They work it out on the job. They work it out on the job when all push comes to shove. And it's just that's the way it is at that level. So, but if you can get a game plan in place and get the right dance partners in place in training, you can work on what you need to work on. So both sides and both camps will be doing them things. Yeah, for sure.
How long before the fight date are you planning to go out to the US?
Well, I'm waiting to hear from Tom Watts, our camp manager at the moment. So I'm just doing my job, and I'll leave it to the management to forward me the plans in due course, which should be too far away.
Good old Tom. I bet he can't wait. I bet he can't believe how far he's come. Do you know what I mean? All of you. Do you know what I mean? It's amazing.
Yeah, no, everyone's doing a good job. Everyone's doing a very, very good job. And it's a shame that Saunders caught the flu the other day. I'm gutted about that. But it happens. It won't beat us. We've got all the... He's got all the right medication, and we're getting through it, and there's going to be no excuses.
I'm not going to say anything about nasal sprays. I just hope he makes a full recovery as soon as possible.